From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast.
From Wish TV, I'm Derek Dennis with a special double edition of your News 8 Daily Aid and your Daybreak Drive-In for Friday, April 10th. Indiana's Attorney General being sued over requiring law enforcement to cooperate with ICE. Congressman Carson visits an ICE detention facility and calls it insufficient, and a fundraiser steps off for Parkinson's disease patients. Next.
Central Indiana. Wish TV is now live on YouTube TV and Hulu Live, offering more hours of local programming than any other station. Search for Wish TV or look for CW8 on both YouTube TV and Hulu Live to find us. Watch local news, sports, and lifestyle shows live from Wish TV. You can still catch Wish TV free over the air or stream it live on wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile apps. Wish TV, available in more places for the latest news, weather, and sports.
Don't let high golf rates drive you out of bounds. Save big with the Wish TV Great Golf Club Card.
Central Indiana's largest golf club card membership is back for the 8th season with more courses than ever before. Save over 75% on tee times at 27 Central Indiana golf courses. All you need is the Wish TV Great Golf Club Card. Cards are valid for the entire 2026 golf season.
Great courses, great savings. Score your Great Golf Club Card today.
The Monroe County Sheriff is suing Indiana's Attorney General Todd Rokita, trying to block a new law requiring law enforcement to cooperate with ICE. The lawsuit argues law enforcement being forced to comply with ICE detention retainers violates the U.S. Constitution in multiple ways. Under the immigration bill, law enforcement must honor ICE detainer requests, holding individuals up to 48 hours after their scheduled release so ICE can take them into custody. The sheriff argues it violates the Fourth Amendment's protection against warrantless detention and the 10th Amendment that protects the state's sovereignty. In a statement, Attorney General Rokita wrote the Monroe County Sheriff took an oath to uphold the laws of Indiana and the United States. Hoosiers deserve sheriffs who enforce the law fully and without selective carve-outs that put politics ahead of safety. Our office will vigorously defend the Fairness Act, and we will use every tool provided by the Fairness Act to ensure no Indiana county becomes a safe haven for illegal immigration. Congressman Carson says during his visit to a Miami correctional facility, he saw ICE detainees without access to basic services. Carson said he heard from detainees who reported inconsistent meal times, such as breakfast being served as early as 3 in the morning and having to do laundry in their sinks. Carson's reaction was blunt, calling the conditions insufficient. An ICE spokesperson says it is a long-standing practice to provide comprehensive medical care from the moment an alien enters ICE custody. This includes medical, dental, and mental health services as available and access to medical appointments and 24-hour emergency care. A man is facing a preliminary charge of possessing child sex abuse material following an investigation police say began with underground information. IMPD says officers responded to 32-year-old Dylan Kruger's home on a report of a suspicious person. Investigators say a man posing as a young girl had been communicating with Kruger and alerted police to possible illegal material. IMPD says because that information was gathered outside of proper legal procedures, detectives launched their own independent investigation. Police say Kruger later agreed to speak with investigators and allowed a search of his cell phone where evidence was found. He was then arrested. Police urged the public to report concerns directly to authorities rather than take matters into their own hands. The National Parkinson's Foundation says approximately 10 million people worldwide are living with Parkinson's disease. The National Institute for Fitness and Sport is stepping up for a cause with its annual Pump It for Parkinson's fundraiser. The annual fundraiser is part of Parkinson's Awareness Month throughout April, encouraging people to stay active while supporting those affected by the disease. Organizers set a goal of hitting 50 million steps nationwide this year, with a local goal of 2 million steps. In your News 8 Sports, the final road trip of the season for the Indiana Pacers as they were in Brooklyn to face the Nets last night, but the Pacers lost 123-94. Brooklyn. Your forecast from Storm Track 8, rain chances on Friday, including a few locally heavy downpours. Temperatures will go from the upper 50s to the lower 70s in the afternoon. From Wish TV, I'm Derek Dennis. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more on demand and on the go, connect to Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.